of that verse, Rabim omrim l'nafshi, many say about my soul, En yeshuata lo be'elohim selah, he has no hope, he has no salvation in God. He's gone. And that he's just characterizing, if you could put it into words, that's what the shadow says to us. You're no good. You have no chance. Forget it, baby. You're in my hands.
Does anybody mind if try to get the air conditioning a little bit better, stronger?
You can ask the Rabbi Fund upstairs if you want.
Well,
we can open the door.
No, we want air conditioning. No?
He's davening now.
It'll make noise.
We'll wait till it finishes davening. Want to open the door for the time being?
Then it would be too hot.
You want me to open the door? We'll try it. Hot air? No. I'm comfortable for once in a while. I mean, I usually get very hot when I teach. So, we'll go on a little bit longer, and if it's really unbearable for you, we'll try and do something about it. So, again, go with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines from the top of the page. Yeshuata lo be'elokim selah. That negative voice says there's no hope for this person. V'azayhu bebechinat shena. This is what we meant before when we said this is called the level called sleep. And waking up from sleep is the ability to find the point of goodness within myself. And he's about to define it in a way that we haven't done it yet, so don't get bored. V'zeu ani shachavti ve'ishana. He's still like in the middle of the commentary on the psalm. He's using the psalm to bring us to this new level. This is what David meant when he said, Ani shachavti ve'ishana. I laid down and I was sleeping. Kizeh bechinat shena. This what's being spoken about here psychologically is the sleep that we fall into, where the negative in us, so to speak, becomes the reality that we live in. We fall into a lower level. We don't believe anymore that we are worthy of being close to God. Next line. Aval be'emet hadam asur liyaesh atzmo. But in truth, a person, it's asur, it's forbidden for a person to do that to himself, is to make himself feel that he has no hope in himself. It's a famous statement by him. Asur liyaesh atzmo. And he says it in the causative. You're not allowed to make yourself feel that you're no good. Now let's get this for a second. I had a psychologist once. My wife and I went to a psychologist when we had a very difficult period in our life after our 4th child, and she went through a very difficult period, and then so we went to a few rabbis, and it just didn't seem to help. We were still having a problem between each other, and later on, jokingly, we call it accusational therapy, but it really it never helps. I accuse you, you accuse me. You're like my father. Stop telling me that I'm like your father. I'm not like your father. Snowballs before you know it. You're saying things you don't want to say. So we went and we finally found an incredible man who became a lifelong friend. The rabbis tended to take sides. This guy, he saw the energy. He saw what was happening. He said, first of all, you guys are living in Israel. It's hard to live in Israel. It's not just the two of you. It's the situation we're all in. It's hard here. So cool it a little bit. Don't take it so hard. And he got reality therapy. He just gave us a little bit better way of looking at what was happening. And he helped my wife and I come to really get back that incredible love that we had for each other, and that she had begun to doubt. And I had begun to doubt also, and whether she could trust me. Wonderful stuff. And one of the examples he gave was that emotions are like storms at sea. When a storm is brewing and the waves start to come up on the deck, right, you better hold on to something that's not going to be washed away. You better hold on to something strong. That was a fantastic. And also, don't say anything to each other when that storm is brewing. Mm-hmm. Have a secret code with each other that I'd rather not talk right now. Just I don't want to do or say anything that's going to be bad. I don't want to hurt you. He tried to get us connected to the undergrowing, the deeper level of our love. And if you connect to that deeper love of your love, then whatever happens up here, so to speak, on the upper level, it can never destroy the deeper level. Then you can speak to each other from that deep place. You can have a relationship that we've never been closer. All I can tell you is we've never been closer. I'm very blessed. It's because of the advice of this incredible man. So this idea of connecting to the good in myself and in the other person, and not falling into the negativity, it's very important. So we're on the line that says, a person, it's absolutely forbidden for us to make ourselves feel that there's no hope for us. The words don't do justice to the power of what he's saying. You have to be strong. You have to put all your strength into awakening from your sleep. Why? How? Through the goodness that you find in yourself, through the connecting with the good. I promised you in a second he's going to say a very important point here that we didn't get to yet. Through connecting with the goodness in myself. V'zeu hakitzoti ki Hashem yisamecheni. And this I want you to underline it if you have a pen. The word Hashem here in this verse, the simple meaning is, and I woke up. Okay, I laid down and I slept. But now I've woken up, for Hashem is my support. On the page here it says, for Hashem alone sustains me. Okay, that's nice. It's very nice and religious. But what he does with it is even better. Shani mitgaber u'mitorer mishinati. I am now able to strengthen myself, to awaken from my sleep. Ki eini miyaesh atzmi adain. I'm not taking away all hope from myself. I'm not going down into depression. Ki Hashem yismecheni. Because Hashem sustains me. And look what he does by defining who's the Hashem here. Ki hanikudat tova she'adam motzeh b'atzmo. The point of goodness that a person finds in themselves. Ze bechinat elokut. This is God. Kivyachol, as it were, if it can be said. Ki kol hatov mito yitbarach, because all goodness is from God. And he says, Hashem, the goodness in me, which is the godliness within me, that is what sustains me. You're not going to get this from anywhere else. This incredible insight, this incredible twist. And the rest of it is building on this. The point of goodness within each one of us is the godliness within us. And the floodwaters of darkness that try and bury and flood over that. When we start to come to our greatness, I didn't say how yet, but when we start to come out, then those floodwaters bow. They become servants of the good. Yes, at the beginning it seems to be that I have no goodness because it's covered over, it's shrouded over me. I'm in shrouds. I'm in mourning. So he's going to have to give us here the secret of coming to life, right? Of coming back to life. I mean, it did take me 8 months to learn this text. This is only a little part of it, and even that we're not going to get through. So we're going to have to rely on... I mean, I want you not to be cynical and too negative tonight. I'm asking you for my good and for your good. I'm certainly open to questions. I'm certainly open to discussion. That's what we came for. We're using this as a jumping off. But I ask that you open your hearts.
I work with some geriatric people.
Yes?
Geriatric people, hospice, nursing home, anyone who would give anything, almost anything to trade places with a lot of people in this world. And I'm very conscious of that. When I did then services as a social worker, music therapist, or whatever, I